What's going on with your boy Diddy, man? You seen his
Oh,
two houses got raided? What? One in LA, one in Miami, raided by the Department of Homeland Security, bro. In regards to civil suits brought against him, multiple civil suits brought against him, allegations of human trafficking, and many more. And not to mention, his son Christian Combs has now been accused of sexual assault and drugging a woman.
uh,
Now, when these cops raided his homes, both of his sons were there. Christian, I believe, was one of them, and his other son as well. And they were detained. They were handcuffed. And according to his their mother, who was present at the time, she says that they were a little bit over aggressive with them and trying to file injunctions and lawsuits against them. It's a big mess right now, man. Shit keeps getting way worse for Diddy right now. Now his son just got named and is being accused of sexual assault and drugging a woman, man.
mhm, he don't give a fuck. He's at the Bahamas right now.
Mhm.
He's on the
Wow.
island. He's on the island cooling. And if I'm not mistaken, I do remember seeing that he posted his daughter or something on Instagram on Easter. So,
He's
how,
not sweating it too much,
yeah,
I
he ain't
guess.
sweating it. He ain't sweating it.
Mm-mm.
Like, I mean, they got no jurisdiction down wherever the fuck he's at. So everyone else here is gonna have to suffer while he's still out there living like a king.
He's suing a lot of these big name brands and things like that. So that's why they trying to get him off the scene, bro. For real, the media is the biggest freaking law enforcement it is, man.
Oh yeah, it is.
As long as they slander your name or whatever, nobody wants to deal with you. They cut you off from the net, bro. You
Yep,
can't
yep,
breathe. You know everything or whatever. Like he sold all the shares from Revolt.
yep.
He's no longer the man at Ciroc or whatever the face of Ciroc. They're trying to get 50 Cent to do the Ciroc now.
Are
They're
they?
trying to get 50 to do it. Yeah.
He,
So it's
he
like a lot of
probably will,
things
just to
that
be petty.
Yeah, yeah,
man,
he
you
would.
know he will. You know he will. You know 50 go on, man,
He's
go on
missing.
somebody
He's the
and he
pettiest
never
motherfucker there
stops.
is.
He never stops, bro. For real. Man, he been riding on Madonna for years and everybody Ja Rule and all those guys. It don't even matter.
And you know,
So
you got you Stevie J, Diddy's homeboy wants to fight Fifth now. You seen that
Yeah, I
shit?
yeah, I
did see
seen
that.
that. I
Yeah.
Stevie
seen
J's
that.
like, I ain't never seen in 30 years, I ain't never seen no wrongdoing, da da da. Which okay, that's not everybody who hung out with Diddy is gonna, see and be
See
involved
all
in the
this stuff,
nasty
Right.
right?
shit that he's doing,
Yeah.
obviously. And then he got mad at 50 and he's saying he's just trying to bring the brother, bring down the black community. He's an Uncle Tom, da da. Bro, that's an Uncle Tom because he calls out somebody for you see a pattern of shit that's not right.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care what color you is, bro. If you sick, you sick. That makes me an Uncle Tom
Right.
because I'm a
For
brother.
real.
What the fuck?
Just hating
Okay.
on him. That's all it is.
Oh my
Man, they
God.
tore this man house up so bad, bro. They took all types of devices and man left
Cell
his house
phones.
in shambles, bro. Like
That's
all
what they
types of
do. They
stuff,
come in, they
man.
fucking just. That's what a raid is, man. They're gonna
Right.
come and raid the shit
Ramshack.
out of you. Yeah.
Ramshack this shit.
They're gonna come
They
and
Man,
took
it
raid
was
that
they,
shit.
awful.
they took his
Awful.
firearms and they took the phones and all that. It's obviously it's huge, man. I mean, it's an ongoing sex traffic investigation. And it's not the normal feds or the cops or even the
Yeah.
FBI your house. That you got Homeland
Homeland
Security
Yeah.
Security. Yeah, that's a
raiding
whole
both of your
different.
houses simultaneously.
Yeah.
They ain't no joke.
No,
Like
That's
in two major cities, one in LA, one in Miami, I believe it was. Like
Yeah.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
exactly. They are playing no games with your ass, man.
So they obviously got some shit on him. I mean, some of this shit it's got to be accurate and true if he's dipped out. Like he had to have had some sort of heads up to leave everybody
hmm
and be on a plane. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but I heard that he had underground water tunnels under his house,
Tunnels.
tunnels under his house to like get the
Right.
fuck
So we
out.
need to get escape.
Yeah.
I heard that.
So if you have underground tunnels in your house, that means you put them there for a reason, not just necessarily someone robs my house, I got somewhere to go or
hmm
whatever. It's I'm doing some shady shit, and when I get caught, I need a way to get the fuck out, so I'm not
Right.
That's
so I'm
wild.
not.
I
Yeah,
don't know. That's wild. Here's what I do know. So y'all remember when Cassie Ventura, the old R&B singer, his ex-girlfriend filed that lawsuit against him,
Right.
and she, alleged sex trafficking, human trafficking, sexual battery,
hmm
sexual assault. et cetera, et cetera. And she ended up settling like a day after she came forth with that. Obviously, got a payment, non-disclosed, whatever. Um, but what's alleged now is that it's reported that she had been working with the federal investigators for a long time prior to this,
Oh, wow.
building the case on Diddy, and she's not the only one. He's had multiple accusers spanning back
Right.
over 30 years that has just been little shit, been brushed under the rug a few times, couple payoffs. A lot of them have not come forward yet, but now Cassie came forward. Once
Yeah.
one
Now
comes,
everybody.
they're all coming.
Right.
They're all
Right.
Domino
coming,
effect.
and they are building one hell of a case against Diddy right now, bro.
We ain't
And
never gonna see that motherfucker again. He
I,
ain't
I
coming
can't
back
even.
to the states. He
I
ain't
can't
never
even
coming
say
back to the
that.
states.
I can't even say that because number one, he hasn't been arrested. If you got all the stuff or whatever, why haven't you been arrested? There's no charges been filed. Everything is civil. But for y'all to go this far or whatever to go through, it gotta be something important that he has in his possession.
Right.
well, I
So
mean,
it could be somebody else that, you know what I'm saying, needs to get that evidence, whatever, so they don't get incarcerated. It could be a lot of different things, bro. You got to think outside the box. They're trying to put all this stuff Diddy, but it's a lot of guys, bro, that's out here, whatever, doing what,
Yeah.
and he's been in a lot of elite circles.
Yeah, I'd
So
like to know who
he
else
might
has
have
been.
information, he might have
for that
videos,
reason alone,
audio
exactly.
Yeah.
of top-notch people, whatever, man.
Yeah, he
Like
goes to.
did he say,
Somebody,
hey,
yeah,
He's
did
always
he
at
say
the.
whatever he want? If they want to get him, bro, they can get him. But they need that evidence and stuff as well. That's why they
somebody
ran through
like
his
him,
house.
yeah, somebody like him has way more than enough leverage to make a deal.
Right.
Way
Believe
more
it.
than enough, and way more resources and way more power,
Yeah.
way more
Exactly.
money. Now, why an arrest hasn't been made yet is because they just confiscated all of his phones from his houses. They got to cycle through everything from
Right.
everybody. They're
Well, if
gonna
he was
get
at
all of
that
that
house, he
shit.
would have been arrested.
Really?
If he was at that house, he would have been detained.
Oh yeah, well, detained, absolutely. His whole family's detained. His sons were, of course.
Exactly.
But
Are they out of wherever they took him? Do you know?
no,
Yeah,
I don't think
they didn't
they
detain him.
didn't get they didn't
They
get
didn't get locked
arrested.
up. Yeah, they didn't get locked
That's what
up.
happens when they raid your house. They just detain you. You're not detained no longer. They don't take you to jail unless like they find something that's like,
That's true.
it
Yeah.
depends on what they're raiding the house for. That shit is for like sex crimes and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They
you're
weren't
right.
there
You're
for
right.
drugs. So it
You're
depends
right.
on what they find. They don't find nothing, they gotta let you go. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
there's nothing there. So
Well,
they were just
if
detained.
they
They were
took
let
all that,
go.
they took so much shit. I
They take it
wonder.
for evidence. They took
Yeah,
cell phones and they took firearms because anytime you get a house raid for any type of investigation, they take your firearms. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be drugs,
Right.
guns, prostitution, anything. They take firearms
Mm-hmm.
automatically because they're legally owned. And,
yeah,
and if they're not legally owned, then you got another problem. But yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Right.
So I just think it will take some more time for them to make an actual arrest. Do I see him doing actual time? I can't, man. He's too powerful of a guy, man. And I just, like I said, the
Well,
resources
he's
and
gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I got this name, and this name. Do you want that
exactly. Just
information?
like
I
Sam
want."
reiterated,
Yeah,
he's gonna, he's
Yeah.
he's definitely got enough leverage to make some kind of a deal, man. And that's
yeah.
yeah, that's some crazy shit, bro.
I just like to know who, if this is like another Epstein Island type of thing, but not an island. It's just party
Right.
at Diddy's house.
Diddy's playpen.
Yeah, Diddy's playpen, and he's
Mm-hmm.
doing the same type of shit, but it's not with kids and shit. It's, well, I don't know what
Right.
it. I mean, it
Right.
could be. I have no idea. But
Immigrants, and they
yeah,
say buses. Man, the neighbor said buses of people come to Diddy house all the time.
house
You know,
parties,
right?
pool parties.
Man, they talk about busloads of people. And then one more thing too, if you know these people coming, you got some type of idea these people coming because you wasn't at your house.
Exactly.
Why the hell you don't take your kids? You feel me?
As far as any sex crimes, wrongdoing, Sam, do you think he's guilty of anything?
Of hosting the parties, there's probably been a lot of stuff going on. Like dropping Molly in the champagne, like Rick Ross say, she ain't even know it. Can't do that,
You ain't
So,
know.
Right.
hey, so like I said, you can't have that stuff around your stuff, and it might not have been him, it might have been some of the people around him and stuff as well. You never know. And
But
they just put it
ultimately,
like,
you're responsible.
this way, if it's in your house, bro, you're responsible.
Yeah, that's how it
If
works.
if that stuff ain't happening in your house, bro, hey, that's a no-no.
Right.
Real,
That's how it works, man.
you gotta get to the bottom of it,
That's how it works, man. We've seen that happen in a lot of cases. The dog fighting scandal. Michael Vick, he wasn't even at his house. If
He
it's
wasn't
his
even at the
houses, it's
house,
your shit.
yeah, for real.
I
You
mean, his
gotta take care of
cousins ain't
everything in
shit. You,
there.
you should have you should have took the rap for
Man,
that.
they
But
suckers. They
they
suckers for that.
he
They
pays
would have
for
got slapped on
everything.
the wrist.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Make an example out of Vic though.
I would have gave
Right,
you a
of
million when
course.
you
You
came out.
protect the bag, motherfucker. Like that shit was stupid. But
Man, yeah,
anyway,
that was
and then
weak.
there was some rock star too. I think it was a rock star, but he wasn't even home. But there was a birthday party for kids at his house, and one of the kids at the party ended up drowning, and they got sued for it.
Shit.
So it's like anything you're liable, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
What about you, Wes? Do you think he's guilty of any wrongdoing?
Well, like Bam said, it happened, or supposedly, he's hosting these pool parties, and probably some elite people were there doing some shady shit. Something's had to have happened where Homeland Security is raiding your two fucking houses at the same exact
Right.
time, and you're on a plane to the Bahamas because somehow you knew that this was happening. Uh, that to me, I'm not saying like he was like doing any acts with anybody, but he might have, like Bam said, slipped something in someone's drink, or said, "Hey, meet me up in this room. I'll be,
Hmm.
we can go fuck around." And then they walk into the room, and to their surprise, some other shit's happening, and
Right.
Oh God.
it could be a slew of different
Sorry I
scenarios. And
asked.
Right.
it's just
Sorry I asked.
It
bro, I'm
could
telling you, man, those people like that, the fucking elite of the elite of the elite.
Wes
right.
V, you've been in the military, bro. You've been all over the world, bro. Tell me honestly, have you ever been to a Diddy party? Have you ever been before?
Fuck no.
All
I
right,
ain't cool
hey.
enough to know Diddy. And if I did, I wouldn't
I
be.
wouldn't I wouldn't judge you if you did. I was just asking,
Hey
bro.
man, I was there just because there were alcohol.
There's Drake on there. I don't care who's throwing the party.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, but I just I don't know, man. I wouldn't be
What's
surprised, but I can't confirm nor deny because I just don't know.
Don't know.
No,
Accusations,
that's
man.
that's
It's
facts.
mud.
That's facts.